All right, so I'm here at Goodwill and I'm going to challenge myself to go in there and not look at clothes. I have about an hour to shop and I want to see if I can find stuff. I don't want to pick up clothes at the regular Goodwill because they are just so expensive and it's so hard to get a profit there. And of course, clothes have a lot of competition. So I really want to start looking at other stuff. So I'm gonna go in there for an hour or so and see what I can find that is not clothing to resell online. Okay, so the first thing I spotted was this little lantern and I was like, is that Minnie Mouse or is that cows? It is Minnie Mouse, but it looks like a set of 2 sold for like 15, so not worth it. And then I saw this little trinket box and it says The Art of Chokin and it was made in Japan. It looks like some of the plates do okay, but this is only selling for maybe around 10 bucks or so, so I'm gonna leave that. One section I love to check is the plush. It's just so easy to ship and they're always really lightweight. I found this little guy. It's like the Brown Bear book, but a plush version. There are no solds, but there's one up for 11, so I'm gonna leave him here. So I'm gonna look through all this plush. Look at that big guy right there. I do need something to organize my desk. I might grab this for myself. So this is like a Peanuts Snoopy bowl. It's really hard to see because they have it in the plastic. It's like a dog bowl with a cookie cutter, brand new. I used one sold just a couple of days ago for $20-ish. So I think I'm gonna grab that and I'll probably list it around $25-30. All right, so these are Tupperware brand fridge smart containers. They're under $4 each. And looking at comps, I can probably sell a set for like 25 or 30. So I'm gonna grab those. So I can't find any comps on these bowls. It's instead of us being enamel bowls, but I like the stripe pattern. This might be one of the things that I get just because I like it and I think it'll sell. Let's try it out. So I actually went to this Beauty and the Beast musical, so I recognized this right away. I actually have a shirt with the same logo on it from like the 90s in New York, but apparently it doesn't sell very well. So this is a perfume. I'm not gonna even try and say that, but I guess it's like a vintage Revlon perfume. There's a sold comp with box for like 85, but one sold recently for about 35 with about this much in it. So I'm gonna grab that for $2.49. Okay, so these are Mikasa plates, and I just looked them up, and a set of 5 salad plates sold for like 40, and then a set of 5 dinner plates sold for like, I think 50 or 60, so at 79 cents a piece, and 79 cents a piece for the big ones. I'm gonna grab these, and good luck to my husband shipping them, but we're gonna make a good profit on that. Okay, so I was just kidding. The glaze on these was a little bit like damaged, but then I also looked them up again, and there are 2 very similar styles, and it's the other style that's doing well. This one is not selling as well, and it's just not worth picking up for something fragile, so I'm putting those back. All right, I'm definitely over an hour now, but I need to check the baskets and the linens first. And I said this before, but I don't usually find a lot of FIVERR Bradley, so this looked like it, but I wasn't sure. And maybe it's just not much of a West Coast thing, but I did see the FIVERR Bradley logo there, and then I realized it was new with tags, so I thought this would be a pretty good pickup, so I grabbed it. Now, this isn't something I'm super excited to sell, but it did look like it had pretty good comps, but there were a couple listed, and then it was free shipping, and it was a little bit heavy, so I decided to just go ahead and put that back, plus it was a little expensive. Okay, so it ended up being a little bit more than an hour. I was there for about an hour and a half. I lost track of time, which is super easy at Goodwill. So an hour and a half, I spent $67, but about 15 or more of that was for personal purchases because I forgot to separate my transactions. So let's say we spent about $50. So here is what I ended up getting. Okay, so this is the most expensive thing I bought. And I almost like laughed because they were asking 20 bucks for this like IKEA curtain, I guess. I don't know. So I looked it up on eBay just to see what it was selling for, and there were none listed, and there were 2 sold comps, I think around like $60. So I did pick it up for 20. I will probably list it around $60 or $70 and probably sell it around 60. So 20 into 60, not too bad. All right, we live on kind of a busy street, so you're just gonna have to deal with that traffic noise. There aren't any other listed, so I might be able to get a little bit more. All right, so I did pick these up. They're just like cute little vintage recipe cards. There's this style, and then there's this style. I did not look them up because I want recipe cards for myself, but I will look them up, and if they're worth reselling, I'll sell them, but if not, I will use them myself. So I paid $2.49 for 2 different sets. So these are the metal enamel bowls that I showed you in the store. They're white metal bowls with this rainbow print, which I thought was really cool because usually these are like floral and kind of feminine. So I thought these were a cool find. I really liked the design on them. They look super retro, so I grabbed these for $1.49 and $2.49, and I'll probably list them around $25. So you saw I got 3 of these Tupperware brand. They are a Tupperware brand, like Fridge Smart vegetable keepers. They have like a little vent on top, and I think they're just supposed to keep your veggies fresh. I didn't see that there needed to be anything on the inside. Sometimes these have like a little grate at the bottom, so I got 3 of them. The big ones were $3.79 and the small one was $3.49, so I spent probably around $12 on these. I didn't see this exact set of 3, but I'll probably end up listing these around $25 or $30 plus shipping. And then this is my first time, I think, ever picking up FIVERR Bradley. I saw this and it looked like FIVERR Bradley, but I wasn't sure, so I just kind of like started looking through it, and I saw like the FIVERR Bradley logo there, and I was looking at it and I didn't even realize it was new. I thought it was just in really good condition. And then I saw that it did have the tag, so I looked it up and I didn't see this exact print, but I should probably be able to sell this for 25 or 30, and I paid $5.79 for that. And then here's that perfume I showed you. It's a vintage, I think it's a vintage Revlon perfume. I don't know what the characters are. I'm gonna guess these are Chinese characters on here. And then it says, I'm not gonna read that, but I will put it up on the screen so you can see it. And I think I can probably get about 35 for this. And then lastly, I did get this dog bowl. It is a Hallmark like Peanuts Snoopy dog bowl, and it is brand new with the tags on it. It's in this thing, so it's hard to see. Let me get it, see if I can get it out. Hopefully it's not cracked or anything. It was kind of hard to see in the bowl, but it came with like a little cookie cutter. It says dog treat bowl and cookie cutter. Has like ribbon and the label and everything. It says happiness is a full tummy, and just the bowl pre-owned sold for around 20, so I'll probably list this around 30. And it did just sell a couple weeks ago. I thought this might be like a Christmassy thing because of the red, but it's actually, I mean, it has a snowflake on the tag, but I think it'll sell for like 25 or 30, probably 25. So all in all, I spent around $50, and I should be able to flip that into about $200 and make about 150 profit, and then maybe like 125 after fees. I think I did pretty good. I avoided the clothes at all costs, except I did go into the kids pants section to find my son some pants. I was looking for snow pants for him because we don't have any in his size, but for reselling purposes, I did avoid the clothes. And I think I'm going to make this a regular thing where I go into regular thrift stores and look at non-clothing, just because it's too hard to find clothing that's flippable in regular stores now with the prices and the competition. So I like to find more unique things, and I find there's just a lot less competition in these types of categories. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.